I should really know the date by now, but it's Sunday, December the 21st. A little bit earlier in, I almost said evening, afternoon, than some previous videos. I really need to tape one like when I get home in the morning or something, just so like I can have one that's actually posted early. But I am happy to report that last night was the last Saturday night that I have to work, for the time being. Now, next year, if they decide to... I'm okay with them putting the mod crew on pause. I'm not okay with them getting rid of it completely. Especially when, oh, guess what? You shouldn't have done it in the first place. Because as soon as we get a new district manager, they're like, where's your mod crew? That was probably a fun little... Oh, to be a fly on the wall during that little conversation that you had to have, or whoever. I don't know who was responsible for that little hiccup, but just saying, I so would have loved to have been present for whoever having to explain themselves for that one. So, I'm okay, because, I mean, during the holidays, they stop mods anyway, so there's not really anything for us to do. So, if you want to, like, put us on recovery crew, even though we were supposedly on the recovery crew, but didn't really do any recovering, from what I could tell. I don't know. Webs. It just seemed like we continued to do the same bullshit we always did. Not even the point. Last night was the last Saturday night that I have to work. For now. Who knows what will happen in the future, in the next, weeks, months. This time next year, we could be changing our schedules around again. I don't know. But as long as, like, you change it and you set it, because it's just like, I knew this was going to happen. Because, I don't know how much... I don't know when this all started going down and when it happened. But originally, when they got rid of the mod crew, like, my days off were Sunday, Monday. And I just got used to that. And then they're like, oh, we're putting you on this recovery crew, blah, blah, blah. Oh, the mod crew's coming back. Ha, I should have never got rid of it in the first place. Just saying. Just saying. Because if it was a move that you were supposed to make, we wouldn't be being brought back. So, just saying. Just saying. For shame. For shame. But, so yeah, we were put on the recovery crew because they're like, oh, well, now we're bringing the mod crew back. So then, like, my days off were changed. So I had Friday, Saturday. Then I went to Sunday, Monday. Then I went to Monday, Tuesday. So it's like I think I'm just starting to get used to Monday, Tuesday. And now it's going to, like, go back to Friday, Saturday. Oh. I don't have a brain anymore. Oh, and then working toys for 2 weeks in a row. Like, that just... I don't even know what day it is. It's Sunday. It is Sunday. I know this. Because I looked it up, and it's my Friday. That's right, it is. And then I get 3 days off. Yay. But the good thing, we get holiday pay, which is basically just like a day's worth of pay added onto our paycheck. But that's going to cover the day that I miss. See, if I worked, because, we close for Christmas Eve, if I had actually worked Christmas Eve, I would get holiday pay on top of that. So, but because I don't, it's just basically covering the day, like, if that makes sense. They just kind of add on. I don't think, it may be somewhere far back in the company. There might be some people grandfathered into it. I don't know. I don't know if there's some people that get paid time and a half on holidays. I don't know. The only thing I ever know of, like, we get our regular rate of pay, but we just get, like, it's average hours, or however you want to say it. So, I mean, if you work a full 40 hours or a full 8 hour, like, I don't usually, because, like, I have a tendency to take longer lunches and stuff. So, my average hours won't quite average out to a full 8 hour shift, but I will be getting, you know, whatever the average of my hours over the last year, like, added to my paycheck. Just like that, like magic. Oh, goodness. So even though I don't work Christmas Eve, I'm still technically getting paid for it. Like I said, if I worked Christmas Eve, I would be technically getting paid for 6 days of work with only working 5. I hope that makes sense. I hope I'm making sense. It doesn't always make sense. I don't always make sense. But, so yeah, I'm very, very excited. That was the last Saturday that I had to work. Unfortunately, that also meant that it was the last Sunday morning that I got to walk home from work. Because Sunday mornings around here are just, like, nice and peaceful, Like, I actually filmed... I know I've mentioned... I don't know if I mentioned recently, like, I started doing Vines because it's, like, the laziest vlogging I can possibly do. Like, you just go to the app and you film something and it, like, posts it for you and everything. And, I mean, it can only be, like, 6 seconds long. So it's like you don't even really have to film that much. But I filmed a couple different things. So I'll put a link below in the description to, like, the first one, at least, so that you can kind of get an idea of how nice and peaceful it is. So I am going to miss my Sunday morning walks home, because those are nice, and I enjoy them. But, I'm like, everybody wants to get together on, I have 5 minutes of battery life. 5 minutes battery life, yes. I just saw that flash up there, or whatever. But, like, everybody wants to get together on Friday, Saturday, because that's when, I mean, most people's weekends are, So, I mean, I don't feel like I have much of a social life. Tiffany always says that I do, but I don't know. I'm just like, I don't really feel like I have much of a social life. But, for any time that I want to attempt to act like I have a social life, having Fridays and Saturdays off is definitely beneficial for that, because that's when everybody else wants to get together, So I might, like, start taking Sunday morning walks or something, just around the block or something, just to enjoy the peaceful tranquility of it all. But I don't know. I'm gonna probably just sit around in my pajamas and not do anything like I always do. That's, like, extra effort, like, to put on your shoes and go out, and, like, I'm just not... I have 4 minutes of taping time left now. My battery does not... Well, I didn't charge... Oh my goodness. I charged this thing a couple days ago, I think. So, before the battery runs out... Oh my god, I'm dropping stuff. It's the 21st, and we get to... well, it's kind of like half Santa's shoe, half bird. Half bird, half man. Birdman. This one actually kind of looks a little bit like Dora the Explorer to me. Like the hair, it could be like a mushroom, I suppose. I don't know what that could be. So we'll just pop that sucker out and find out. It is a mushroom. I was joking, but it's a mushroom. What do you know? I don't think it's going to taste like a mushroom. I really got to find a good advent calendar for next year. I really do. Well, anyway, that's my newest update that I had. So, we begin I'm sure I probably talked about my schedule, because now this is the last 5-day work week that I do. I'm off for 3 days, and then, because my regular day's off, and then we're closed for Christmas Eve, I still have to go on Christmas night at 10. We used to go in at midnight, but now it's 10, so whatever. But then I work like 2 days, then I'm off 1, then I work 4, and then I'm off 3. So it's kind of getting me back in the swing of things. It shouldn't be. I like the shortened schedules, actually, honestly. It's not so bad. It's kind of like, oh, I'm only there for a couple days, and then I have like 3 days off, and then I'm only there for a couple days, and I have 3 days off. So that should be Gouda, like the cheese. But anyway, that's all I got. I'm gonna spin this oh, there it goes. It's flashing. I was like, I'm gonna spin this last minute that I have left on my battery to tell you guys, see you tomorrow.